Jeff Coffman, I want to welcome you to the City of Prineville podcast. And on this momentous day, this is fantastic. Today is your 30th anniversary of being a Prineville police officer. Congratulations.
Thanks, Bill. It's an honor and a privilege to be here 30 years after the start.
And what I'd like to do, Jeff, is talk a little bit about how you came to be in policing. Tell us, how did you choose to be 30 years ago a police officer?
Well, about, I'd say 35, 36 years ago, I went on a ride along with the Bend police officer, and I loved it. And he asked if I wanted to join the Bend PD cadet program. I was 15 at the time, and I said yes. I grew up in Southern California in the Los Angeles area, and I watched LAPD, and I thought they were the coolest bunch of guys I'd ever seen in my life. And I watched Adam 12 on TV and Emergency and stuff like that. So I was always fascinated with public service. And when I got an opportunity to be a police cadet in Bend, I began to see my career path forming pretty clearly for me. I got a very good opportunity right out of high school to go to Central Oregon Community College on a scholarship. So I took them up on that, and I got a 2-year degree in criminal justice. I maintained my cadet status, and then I became a reserve officer for Bend PD. And after I got my degree, I began looking for work, and I got a call from Kenny Long, who was then the lieutenant of Prineville PD, and he said the chief wants to interview you. And so I went through the process and interviewed and got the job, October 20th, 1986.
I was going to ask you what year that was. 1986 is when you first joined the Prineville. So it was a lot different in Prineville in 1986. How have you seen changes in Prineville?
Things have changed a lot. First of all, Prineville was like right around 5,500 people, I think, at that time. There was no McDonald's in town. There was Arnold's Drive-In, which is where McDonald's is now. Dairy Queen is where the Hans Pharmacy was. I mean, there was no Ochiko Plaza. We had all kinds of wood mills going in town, log trucks everywhere. Timber Carnival, very timber and Western oriented back then.
What do you attribute to your success over all these years as an SRO?
I give credit to the people around me. It's, I work with a lot of fantastic people, from Chief Souls to Chief Dale Cummins, from Captain Pinkston to Captain Larry Seymour, sergeants, Jim Ball, all the way, Merlin Toney, who's now with Deschutes County, all the way to Sergeant Jimmy O'Daniel and James Peterson and Mark Monroe. And then the school team that I work with, I couldn't do my job without fantastic administrators. Kurt Sloper at the middle school with Kimberly Bonner and Jim Bates and Cherie Rasmussen, Doug Bristow, Rob Bonner, Michelle Jonas, Joel Hoff. Just an outstanding group of folks, and they helped me do my job. I couldn't do it without all of those guys. And the support of my chief, Dale Cummins, and Dwayne Yucca, Dr. Yucca with the school district, and Stacy Smith in the district office. Those guys have made my career.